watched Tyson Fury box a number of times. People claim he's the greatest of many, many generations, but I think if I box Tyson Fury, a lot of similarities happen in the fight. So I'm not surprised at all. Who hasn't knocked Tyson down? So many people have knocked Tyson down.
The biggest fights in history, but you're only training for 5 weeks.
I don't train this far out. Come on. Who do you think you're talking to?
Ticking over.
A professional athlete. Come on. I train 4 or 5 weeks for these fights.
This opportunity presented itself, but I never turned down a challenge, and I'm looking forward to it.
I challenge you, Anthony Joshua, to fight me with the TK.
And after watching you here tonight, due respect, tonight is your night, and you know I'll sit across that room from you in due time. You ain't gonna tell me what to do.
The boxing world is full of excitement as Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua meet face to face in a heated interview before their long-awaited fight. Emotions are running high as both heavyweight champions trade confident remarks, intense looks, and fearless predictions, giving fans a preview of the rivalry that has been building for many years.
To win, and when I win, I'll move on to fighting for the championship. That's boxing, snakes and ladders. You win, you go up, you lose, you slide down. So I have to win in order to continue on where I projected in my mind.
Following his win over Arslanbek Makhmudov, Fury called out Joshua, urging him to stop putting the fight off and finally give boxing fans the matchup they've been waiting for almost 10 years. Fury has continued saying that he already signed his part of the deal and wants everything completed without delay. After years of unsuccessful talks, changing situations, and missed chances, the dream fight now looks closer than ever.
Joshua next. He's there ringside. He won't say yes. Terrified. Shaking his boots. The boxing up off him and knock him out cold. Come on, accept my challenge, you big offer. Get up!
Tyson Fury quickly called out Anthony Joshua after his impressive victory over Arslanbek Makhmudov, inviting his longtime rival into the ring to announce their huge showdown. However, Joshua stayed at ringside, leading many people to wonder if he was avoiding the face-off. In a recent interview, Joshua explained that his choice had nothing to do with fear or doubt. Instead, he said the contracts were still unfinished, and he did not want to build unnecessary excitement before everything was officially signed.
So, I don't like that guy. Forget that.
He's had a lot to say about you in the build-up to this, especially the comment. Is that frustrating for you? Do you think he's trying to spin your words, the narrative?
In short, yeah, your opinion, what you live your life by, is irrelevant what I think, and vice versa. Tyson don't need to worry about my opinion. He need to focus on himself. Tyson's a hater.
Turki Alashik recently made a phone call to Fury while sitting beside Joshua. During the conversation, Alashik told Fury that Joshua was waiting for him. Fury answered with confidence, saying he would complete his current task before giving all of his attention to Joshua.
And look, who's waiting for you?
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. No, you won't.
Yeah!
Either way, I'm waiting for you.
I'm gonna get the job done!
Either way,
He's waiting for you!
He gun first and I'll fight him there!
Yeah!
When you gonna put it on? What day?
Okay, AJ waiting for you, and the world waiting for you!
What? Wait!
this can't wait.
I'm prove on the ground!
Okay!
Use them. Stop using this. Use these.
I use them both on your face, you big ugly nothing!
Okay!
You look like a tomato. Put some sunscreen on, you idiot. You look like a tomato.
Each way we want.
Boxing reporter Mike Coppinger has revealed that the long-awaited Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight is expected to happen this November, bringing fans another step closer to the biggest matchup in British boxing history. Although the official date and location are still being confirmed, Coppinger reported that both teams are working toward a November event.
So big breaking news. You just saw the tweet from His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh saying, to my friends in Great Britain, it's happening, it's signed. and I'm told that means that the big one is finally happening. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, told it's going to be the fourth quarter of this year. Ring Magazine show on Netflix. It's going to be the biggest fight in British history. You saw the bad blood earlier this month when Fury beat Makhmudov, and it's going to be a great fight. I cannot wait. You have to give more credit to Turk Elishik for making another big fight happen, whether it's Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, or Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, or Dmitry Bivol against Artur Beterbiev. Too many to name. He made it happen again. So Fury, Joshua, fourth quarter of this year on Ring Magazine on Netflix. And first, Joshua's going to have a warm-up fight. It was announced on July 25th.
Before their long-awaited heavyweight clash, both Fury and Joshua decided to take tune-up fights to remove ring rust and get ready for the huge event. However, UFC CEO Dana White completely disagrees with that strategy. After Joshua's difficult opening against Christian Prina, White criticized the idea of warm-up contests. White believes top fighters should compete against each other immediately instead of risking injury or an upset in smaller fights. Joshua's early struggles only strengthened his opinion that tune-up bouts create unnecessary risks before major events.
Made it clear you're promoting Joshua versus Fury. So what was going through your mind when Joshua hit the deck in the first 20 seconds in his fight last time?
Well, where were we? I was somewhere in New York, and I got the text that he had been down twice in the first round. I'm not a big believer in tune-up fights. I mean, what does a tune-up fight even mean? It's just so old school and stupid, and it means let's get a quick money grab before.
Is that what it is? It's just these guys trying to make more. I know Joshua had the car crash, so he might be the exception to the rule, but Fury had one. Is it just promoters like, there's an extra paycheck in this before we get to the
100%. I mean, tune-up fights are basically, let's do a money grab before the big payday. And they're dangerous, you know?
Tyson Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, has made a strong prediction for the long-awaited fight with Anthony Joshua, insisting that Fury has the clear edge. Warren believes Joshua's recent fights have revealed defensive weaknesses that Fury is perfectly capable of taking advantage of. While recognizing Joshua's punching power and ability to finish a fight with one shot, Warren argued that Fury's better movement, ring intelligence, and versatility would make the difference over the full contest. He believes that if both fighters perform at their current level, Fury would defeat Joshua with ease. Warren's remarks have created fresh discussion among boxing fans, adding even more excitement to one of the most anticipated heavyweight fights in recent years.
Tyson's a big favourite. I've said that all along. You know, styles make fights, and I think Tyson will stop AJ. He would do what Daniel Dubois did.
Did you think, so on AJ's performance, did you think he looked, a little bit past his best?
Well, he's not the same guy he is he? I mean, how old is he now? It's like
36.
I'm an old geezer. We're not he's been working out with and doing what he's got to do. But look, and he looks, they've got him doing a new, different physical regime. But what you can't do in boxing...
Dillian Whyte has voiced concern that Anthony Joshua returned to the ring too quickly before the showdown with Tyson Fury. Giving his opinion, Whyte said, "I think he's come back a little too early. I think he needs a little more time." While recognizing Fury's outstanding ability and experience, Whyte suggested that returning to elite competition without enough preparation could be dangerous. He believes Joshua would benefit from more time to improve his conditioning and regain his full fighting rhythm before facing an opponent like Fury.
For Fury, Tyson knows we'll give him a few rounds, and now at that age, he's not so dangerous anymore. I mean, he's like, he would take the punishment. He will be brave and he will have a go, but he's no real danger beating Tyson Fury. So, just smart business, to be honest.
What about the AJ one? I mean, that was dramatic, wasn't it, against Christian Prina? How did you feel? Were you surprised when you saw AJ on the canvas after, 20 seconds?
He's a huge commodity, and when he fights, a lot of people get fed and a lot of people make money, and obviously we want him back in the game. There's some potential big fights, so he's in a tricky situation. He needs more time, but the boxing world and promoters and the boxing fans ain't got time to wait for them.
Alexander Usyk has given his support to Anthony Joshua ahead of the proposed showdown with Tyson Fury, backing his former rival to come out victorious. Even after sharing 2 unforgettable world title fights with Joshua, Usyk revealed that the two have built a strong friendship over the years. "Anthony is my friend, my brother," Usyk said while praising Joshua's personality and commitment to boxing. The unified heavyweight champion believes Joshua has every quality needed to beat Fury if he performs at his highest level. Usyk's support adds another interesting angle to one of the most anticipated heavyweight fights.
Anthony Joshua, we want to see it at last. How does the fight go?
Now he not signed the contract.
No.
Yes.
Why?
But I don't know. It's not a question for me. It's Eddie Hearn. I think it's Uncle Freddy. Yeah. But not for me. I don't know.
Who wins the fight?
AJ.
Really?
Yes, of course. AJ win.
AJ is your friend. Is that why you say that?
AJ bratan me. My bratan. You know bratan?
Bro, your brother.
Oh, bro. G.
What do you see in Anthony Joshua when you train with him?
You can.
Yeah?
Usyk believes Anthony Joshua does not fear Tyson Fury and remains mentally confident. However, he recommends that Joshua takes an interim fight first. This would allow him to rebuild confidence, improve his form, and sharpen his abilities, making sure he is completely ready both physically and mentally before facing a difficult opponent like Fury.
We not speak about fight. Yeah, we speak how Tyson win, what Tyson do. Blah, 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 blah. It's as a normal Tyson Fury. Every time a lot of speak. Hey, you bodybuilder, you sausage, you blah blah blah, you blah 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 blah. Yeah. But we joke about different situation. Yeah, if AJ afraid me, yeah, Tyson say, I ready fight trilogy with Usyk. We yeah, you know. Yeah, listen, you last time say Usyk will be say. If you want trilogy with me, you must say, please, please. Hey, greedy. Please. Come on, I'm ready.
Even the way you talk there, it sounds like everything has to be on Tyson's terms, or he thinks it has to be on his terms. Did you like how AJ reacted?
Oh, no, I think AJ not nervous about.
Former world champion Tony Bellew believes Anthony Joshua may never have a better chance to defeat Tyson Fury than he does right now. Speaking about the proposed heavyweight blockbuster, Bellew questioned whether this is Joshua's perfect opportunity to finally beat his longtime rival. Although Bellew still respects Fury's outstanding boxing skills and ring intelligence, he feels the timing may favor Joshua more than ever before. His comments have started fresh debate among fans over who truly has the advantage going into the long-awaited All-British Showdown.
See him against Wack and I just can't see. Joshua's going to hit you faster than Wack is.
I even thought that even the sting on his punches didn't look quite as...
Tyson.
Yeah, didn't look quite as snappy. I thought it looked quite sloppy.
Out of all of the dangerous other heavyweights, the top 10 in the world, Anthony Joshua would be picking Tyson Fury to face because all of the others have got more pop than him. With just that alone, you would be picking Tyson Fury. He's the boxer. He's the one who doesn't want to have a straight up fight with you. He's the one who wants to box you. And the best usually way to beat a boxer is, well, it is to just get rid of them. And I think that's Anthony Joshua's best chance. If this fight goes to point Anthony Joshua loses, Anthony Joshua has to win by knockout to win this fight, in my opinion. Yeah. He's not going to but let's be...
Former heavyweight contender David Price believes the long-awaited fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua may finally be decided by which fighter has declined the least with age. In his opinion, neither boxer is still at his physical best. However, Joshua may have shown bigger signs of decline, especially after his knockout defeat to Daniel Dubois. Price suggested that being stopped can leave lasting physical and mental damage. Unlike Fury's recent loss to Alexander Usyk, which came through a closely fought points decision, Price still praised Joshua's determination and believes he has the mindset to recover. While he feels Joshua may currently be slipping slightly more than Fury, he stressed that heavyweight boxing can change very quickly, and a few impressive victories could completely change the story.
When I speak to a lot of people about this fight that maybe lent towards Tyson Fury beforehand, the narrative almost, the older Tyson Fury gets, maybe more of an even fight with AJ there. Do you see that narrative that the older Tyson gets, the harder this fight becomes against him?
No, because Anthony Joshua's getting older as well, and he doesn't look as good as he once did. So it depends who's digressed more than the other, and I think Joshua has, because he's been knocked out by Daniel Dubois. That takes more out here than Tyson Fury losing on points to Alexander Usyk in a really close fight.
Yeah,
I think Joshua's a little bit more damaged, but that being said, that kind of thing doesn't really affect Anthony Joshua because he's strong up there. He'll brush it off, but I think he's digressing more than on the slide a bit more than Tyson Fury.
So David, I know you don't have too long, so I've just got two more to ask you. Obviously, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, these guys are back, and I saw Usyk saying that he thinks AJ 2027 undisputed champion. Do you see this happening at all for either of these guys? Usyk said that AJ is going to be undisputed next year. For Fury, all right.
It's not beyond possibility, is it? Because heavyweight boxing, you're only ever one win away from it being in a massive fight. Obviously, they're already in massive fights, but you're one win away from greatness always. And 2 or 3 wins, Anthony Joshua could be. You just don't know that. That's heavyweight.
The location for the blockbuster fight remains one of the biggest topics of discussion. While Madison Square Garden in New York has become a leading choice because of its worldwide appeal, Wembley Stadium is still a strong option as the original venue in the agreement. Anthony Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, recently revealed that Saudi boxing chief Turki Alshik now prefers holding the fight in the United States, but emphasized that the current contract names the UK. Hearn said, "That doesn't match the contract we signed until we're satisfied. We expect every part of that agreement to be honored. I believe this fight should happen in the UK. If they want to change the contract, then we must renegotiate it." Like Eddie Hearn, many boxing experts believe the fight should be held in Britain, arguing that both Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua are British heavyweights whose long-awaited showdown deserves to take place in front of their home supporters.
Next week, when Turki Al-Sheikh, Spencer Brown, Frank and George Warren, Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, they all sit around the table. Netflix, Seller, maybe Dana White, who's going to have some involvement. He's still saying that Zuffa Boxing are going to have some involvement of it. All arrows are pointing across the pond at the moment, and we're going to take your calls on this as well tonight. Those arrows pointing across the pond, is it right that it takes place indoors at Madison Square Garden on November the 14th, which is what people are talking about at the moment as the potential date, rather than indoors at the O2 Arena in London, which is just as iconic for these two fighters, and it's the same number of seats?
That's exactly right. I was going to say that there's the same number of seats, and yeah, it's, you know, iconic, and the history of it, well, Muhammad Ali and all the other great heavyweights that have boxed at Madison Square Garden. I understand that. But this is a fight for the British fight fans who have supported these guys over the last decade, have been there, travelled abroad for both of these guys as well. The fight fans sort of are owed that, for this fight to take place in Britain. I think Anthony Joshua is strong on that. He wants this fight to happen here, whether it's Wembley, whether it's in Cardiff, you know, whether it's at the O2. Who knows? But the fight really, it should land here, if I'm totally honest. All things seem to be, you know, indicating it's going across the pond.